Hello students, Devashish again from my YouTube channel Dev's Learning Hub and the same name of Facebook page Dev's Learning Hub. So this is the second class on height and distance, trigonometry class 10, right? So today I am going to do 3 or 4 examples from here. This is a very simple chapter, right? So for the first video itself, the link is given in the description section below for this particular video, where you will understand what is the need of understanding height and distance utilizing the trigonometric ratio, right? So examples, you look into the figure. It is nothing other than trigonometric ratio and a bit of knowledge of geometry, nothing else, right? Okay. Now let's look into this particular figure. At point D, the angle of elevation, that is 60 degree. ADB is 60 degree, that is given. And angle of elevation at point C, that is ACB, that is 30 degree, that is given. These two are given angle wise. And another value is given, the length of AB, that is 15 centimeter. From here, what you need to find out? You need to find out what is the value of CD. So from triangle ABD, the small rectangle triangle, from triangle ABD, AB by BD equals to tan 60 degree, AB is 15 centimeter. So find out BD. So AB by BD equals to tan 60 degree equals to root 3, AB equals to 15, that means 15 by BD, that is equals to root over 3. So what is the value of BD? BD equals to 15 by root over 3. So if you multiply both numerator and denominator with root 3, what will happen? 15 root 3 by 3, that is equals to 5 root over 3. So this is the value of BD. So BD equals to 5 root over 3. Now we need to find out from ABC what is the value of BC. Then you will deduct BD from BC. BC minus BD equals to CD. So from triangle ABC, AB by BC, AB by BC, that equals to tan 30 degree, that is equals to 1 by root 3. So you put the value of AB 15, replace AB with 15. So BC equals to 15 root over 3. So this is what we got from for BC. This is what we found out for BD. So now what is the value of CD? BC minus CD. So CD equals to BC minus BD. CD, this portion CD, this portion CD, this is equals to BC minus BD, 15 root over 3. BC equals to, what is the value of BC? BC equals to 15 root over 3, right? So 15 root over 3 and minus BD, BD equals to 5 root over 3, that is equals to 10 root over 3, that is the answer. Simple problem. So from this triangle, what we found out, given the figure, if you look into this figure from triangle ABC, the big rectangle triangle where B is 90 degree and the small rectangle triangle ABD. So both the cases, the angle of elevation is given 60 degree for ABD, that is at point D the angle of elevation 60 degree, at point C the angle of elevation is 30 degree and the value of AB is given. So what we are doing, we are finding out the BC from ABC. We are finding out BC from ABC. This is equals to 15 root over 3. From triangle ABC, AB by BC equals to tan 30 degree, that is equals to 1 by root 3. So your length of BC is 15 root over 3. Now you will find out BD from triangle ABD. From triangle ABD, you are finding out AB by BD equals to tan 60 degree. So replace the value of AB with 15. So 15 by BD equals to root over 3. So BD equals to 5 root over 3. Now CD equals to BC minus BD, that is 15 root over 3 minus 5 root over 3, that is equals to 10 root over 3. So now this is the second problem, second example. Okay, look into this picture. So what is given here? You can see from this there are two rectangle triangles. One is ACD, bigger one. Another one is BCD. Always try to find out the rectangle triangle, because in any case when you are going to utilize trigonometric ratio sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, so always you need to have the angle between adjacent or base and hypotenuse. Okay, so here what it is given, the value of BC, the value of CD, that is equals to 100 meter from the picture, angle BDC, that is 45 degree, angle BDC 45 degree, and angle ADB, that is 15 degree, ADB 15 degree. Even though any picture is not given, sometimes for the problem sum, it is given in story-like problem, right? From there, you need to first of all draw the diagram. Until unless you will draw the diagram and you will put the proper values there, it will be very difficult for you to solve the problem. So always from the given problem, even though the picture is not given, you need to draw the picture, the diagram, and from there itself you need to start the problem, start solving the problem. So here these are the given values. What you need to find out, you need to evaluate AB, value of AB. So simple thing, just try to understand. From rectangle triangle ACB, the base CD is the base and AC is the perpendicular. So CD is already given. AC is not given. What you need to do, when you need to find out AB equals to, then you need to find out AC minus BC, that is equals to AB. So what you need to find out? You need to find out AC and you need to find out BC. How you will find out AC? You will find out AC from the bigger triangle ACD, where the base is given, perpendicular you need to find out, but for that you need to find out the angle. So the angle is given 45 degrees BDC and ADB is 15 degree. That means the total angle ADC is ADB plus BDC, that is 15 plus 45, that is equals to 60 degree. So what is the value of angle ADC? That is 60 degree, right? Summation of these two angles. Now from this angle ACD, you find out the value of AC. So from angle ACD, AC by CD equals to tan of ADC, the entire angle, that is equals to tan 60 degree, that is equals to root 3. So value of AC is 100 root over 3. So that is already you have found out. What you need to do? So AC is already found out 100 root over 3. Now you need to find out the BC. From BC, when you will do it, you will find it out from triangle, rectangle, triangle BCD, where BC is unknown, CD is known, and angle 45 degree is already given. So now you found out also the value of BC. So you got AC equals to 100 root over 3, BC is 100. That means AB equals to AC minus BC, that is 100 root over 3 minus 100, right? So 100 of root over 3 minus 1. So AB equals to AC minus BC, that is 100 root over 3 minus 100, that is equals to 100 into root over 3 minus 1. Sometimes it is told to find out the nearest whole number. So where you in that case you need to put the values. Root over 3 equals to 1.732. So 1.732 minus 1, that is 0.732. 0.732 into 100 means 73.2, and near about whole number means 73. If it is asked to do so, right? Otherwise you can leave it here. Okay. Problem number 3. See, here no picture is given. It's like a story. From the story itself, you need to depict the diagram. You need to transform this story into a diagram. So what is told here? An aeroplane at an altitude of 250 meters observes the angle of depression of two boats are on. There are few words you need to remember. What are the words? The words are, first of all, the angle of depression. That means the aeroplane is flying. It's observing two boats, right? The depression of two boats on the opposite banks of a river to be 45 degree and 60 degree. Since it is looking downwards, the boats are on the river. So here we are considering not elevation, angle of elevation, it is angle of depression. This term you need to remember, angle of depression here. Now where the boats are, the opposite banks of a river. The boats are at the opposite banks of the river. So then where is the position of the aeroplane? If the boats are at the opposite sides of the aeroplane, that means aeroplane is in between two banks. Aeroplane is the midway of the river, where from it is observing two boats at two opposite banks. So the boats are at the opposite banks of the river, and at the same time they are also at the opposite sides of the aeroplane. That means, where is the position of the aeroplane? Aeroplane is at the middle of the river. Middle means not exactly middle, but on the river. So now depict the diagram. Okay, so if I transform the entire story into pictorial form, that is how it looks like. The boats, there are two boats at BC is the entire river, width of the river. Two banks, one bank is B, one bank is C. So one boat is bank B, one boat is bank C. So opposite side of the river. Aeroplane and the boats are also opposite side of the aeroplane. So aeroplane is in between two boats. And the angle of depression for one boat is 60 degree. Angle of depression means, please look into the video where I have explained height and distance, angle of elevation, angle of depression, line of sight. All these things I have explained in the first class. Forward, the link is given in the description section below already, right? So look into that video first before coming to the examples. So angle of depression means the angle between the line of sight with the horizontal, which is parallel to the base. So what is angle of depression and or angle of elevation? Both the cases, angle of depression or angle of elevation, it is the angle between the line of sight, which is actually the hypotenuse of the rectangle triangle. So the angle between the hypotenuse and the base, right? And angle of elevation equals to angle of depression because of the geometrical concept of alternate angle, right? So actually the angle of depression for boat B at bank B, the boat at bank B, that is 60 degree. That means AB is the line of sight and the angle between this horizontal line and the line of sight 60 degree. So if this is 60 degree, that means this is also 60 degree alternate angle. The similarly for another boat which is at bank C, the angle of depression 45 degree. That means here it is 45 degree with respect to alternate angle. That means in this particular triangle, now you draw perpendicular from A to A on the BC. So AD is the height. So at what height the aeroplane is at that point? So AD equals to 250 meter. So what is given? AD equals to 250 meter. Angle ACD 45 degree. Angle ABD 60 degree. Done. What you are supposed to find out? The width of the river, that is BC, where B is one bank, C is another bank. So BC equals to. So if you draw the diagram, then it is very easy to simplify the problem, right? So what we are going to do? Both the cases for angle ABD, the angle is given and the height is given, AD is given. That means from here you need to find out BD, easily you can find out. And from angle ACD also, AD is given, angle 45 degree is given. So you can find out CD also from here. Okay, so now let's just convert it from both the angles. So you will find out BD, you will find out CD. BD you will find out from triangle ABD, and CD you will find out from triangle ACD. So then you will sum up BD plus CD, that is the width of the river. Okay, so from triangle ABD, AD by BD, from triangle ABD, AD by BD equals to tan 60 degree, AD by BD equals to tan 60 degree. So AD will replace the value of AD 250 meter here. So 250 by BD equals to root 3, BD equals to 250 by root 3. So that is what already I got it for BD. Now from triangle ACD, AD by CD equals to tan of ACD, this one, this angle, tan of ACD. So tan of ACD means tan of 45 degree, that is equals to 1. So 250 by CD equals to 1, CD equals to 250. So this is also you got. So now you know BD, now you know CD. So if you know BD and CD both, that means BC equals to BD plus CD. So BC equals to BD plus CD, BD plus CD. What is the value of BD? 250 by root 3. What is the value of CD? That is 250. So you sum up and it will come like this, 250 by root over 3 into root over 3 plus 1. if it's asked to find out the nearest whole number, then you need to replace the value of root 3 1.732, and with respect to the decimal number you will come to the nearest whole number. So that is what your answer. So it is always required to draw the diagram by reading the story itself if the picture is not given. If the picture is given, then it's very easy to find out. Okay, so I believe all these three examples, it is more or less, it gives you a clear idea about the height and distance problem. It is just a combination of geometry and trigonometric ratio. So if you liked it, please click on the like button, and if you are really interested to clear your concept in maths and you would like to have this kind of video again and again as soon as I upload it, please subscribe my YouTube channel Dev's Learning Hub, and also follow my Facebook page Dev's Learning Hub, the same name. Okay, stay well, be safe. Thank you very much.